What is going on, everyone? This is Ninja Geek here, and today I kind of wanted to bring you a video talking about the upcoming E3 event that is happening, of course, starting on June 14th, and it's going to continue on for about almost a week after that, and we're going to get some exciting new things coming, and obviously I'm probably going to end up covering some things that I'm interested in after E3 all, wraps up and it comes in a closure, but I wanted to talk beforehand on what my thoughts are on upcoming games that I'm personally interested in, that I want to see, and then you could also leave a comment below on games that you're interested in to see. So let's get right into this. Now, first off, I thought that Quantum Break by obviously Remedy Entertainment, I thought they were going to be at E3 2015, but it looks like they are not going to be there. I don't know if it's because, obviously we don't know why, but they did say that they were going to be at Gamescom hopefully later, and they said they have a big surprise there, so I'm excited for what Quantum Break has been. I've always been excited for that game, but we're just not going to see anything this E3. That's okay if we get to see some stuff later on down the line, especially because I think that the release date's going to be sometime in 2016, so we'll have to look forward to that in the future. But something that is going to be at E3 that I'm excited about, and I actually made a video about this, is Overkill's The Walking Dead game, and also I also made a video about Telltale. We're going to get into them in a minute, but I'm excited to see what Overkill has to bring to the table with their new game that obviously they have teased for a while now, and it's going to be exciting to see if we're going to actually get some gameplay, or we're going to get, I don't know what it's going to be. The only thing that we've got now was like a kind of little trailer, but it wasn't like gameplay trailer. We might get a trailer, we might get more information on the game. Either way, it's going to be there at E3, so I'm excited for that. Speaking of Telltale, apparently they're going to be at E3 talking something about The Walking Dead. That's what it says. I'm obviously going to leave a link to all the confirmed games that are coming to E3 2015 down in the description below. But it said something about The Walking Dead. Telltale is going to be there. So I'm not entirely sure if they're going to release a DLC, most likely, because I doubt that Season 3 would be coming out anytime soon. And I doubt that they would release it now. They'd probably wait till next year to announce something like Season 3, but it'd probably be a DLC, maybe something small, but who honestly knows? I don't really know. I'm just giving my thoughts and opinions, but whatever it is, it says Telltale on here for The Walking Dead, so I'm excited for whatever that happens to be that they announce. Next, of course, we recently got the trailer for Fallout 4, and Fallout 4 obviously looks a little bit different in terms of graphic wise, but some people I've heard like it, some people I've heard don't like it, but we're just going to have to see. Of course, Bethesda has their own press conference before E3, but we're going to get to see more information for Fallout as E3 comes along, and it's one of the bigger games that a lot of people tend to look forward to. Bethesda hasn't actually released a Fallout game in a long time, so many fans as well as me are going to be interested in seeing what all these games and Bethesda have to do with the making of Fallout 4. And next, I want to talk about, of course, we all know Black Ops 3 is coming to E3. We all knew that one. That was just such a shocker to everyone. But with Black Ops 3, of course, Treyarch is doing something different than we're normally seeing with Call of Duty, because normally they don't announce multiplayer until August time, but this year we're actually seeing some multiplayer information, and we may get to see that at E3. Of course, there's obviously going to be the campaign there, definitely, but also with that, there could be multiplayer, and there could be a public beta out there for it, so we could even possibly see some Black Ops 3 multiplayer early beta gameplay or alpha, depending on what stage they are in the game. But they're not rushing things through. Of course, Treyarch has had an extra year to make Black Ops 3, so hopefully that will be a good game as well. So that'll be interesting to see what the multiplayer is and when the beta will actually come out. Of course, I'm not entirely sure on when the beta itself is going to come out, but for E3 we probably might get to see some multiplayer gameplay, so that is definitely going to be interesting. The next thing, of course, as you know now, I'm starting to post a little more Destiny. I got back into it, and apparently Bungie's going to be there talking about Destiny and about the expansions that are probably that are going to come to Destiny. I mean, not entirely sure what is planned in store, but of course I'm excited to see what expansions there are for Destiny. Of course, Destiny is planned out to be a long surviving game. It's not like Call of Duty where they come out with one every year. It's obviously an MMO FPS type of game, So, you know, it's like the DLCs don't release close to each other like they do with Call of Duty. There has only been 2 DLCs for Destiny, and that's been a year out. So, you know, they're trying to release the DLCs sparse, but, you know, make an excellent game on the side as well. So I'm excited to see what they're going to bring to Destiny for the expansions. Obviously, new gear, new stuff like that, so we'll have to see about that. The next thing I want to talk about, which was actually announced last year at E3 2014, I can't believe we're already here at E3 2015, that's just a shocker, but was The Division. Tom Clancy's The Division. I liked the gameplay style of that. I liked how it looked, and so I don't know much more information on that, but it does say it's on the list this year, so maybe we'll actually get some sort of a release. I thought that it was going to come out during 2015, but they didn't have a release date, so it probably obviously got pushed back, and now we're here this year, so we may get a release date for that. And so now I want to talk about the more interesting stuff. Microsoft is obviously going to be there talking about the new Gears of War title. And I don't know, honestly, where they're going to go with this, because obviously Epic Games does not own the rights to Gears of War anymore. Microsoft owns them, so we're going to have to see what Microsoft can do with Gears of War. Probably going to be an Xbox One exclusive, just because that's how Microsoft rolls with things. Speaking of Microsoft exclusive, of course, we're going to get some Halo 5 information as well, probably some multiplayer campaign in there too, of course, with the beta that came out during January, which I actually took part in, and it was a very successful, very fun beta, and I hope the game actually turns out to be like that in the multiplayer side, because that was one of the most fun I've ever had playing a multiplayer online game. And last but not least, we have Star Wars Battlefront. We haven't seen any gameplay of this, but we're hoping, I'm guessing that we're going to be seeing some gameplay here at E3 2015. So that is all the information. That's my stuff that I'm interested in for E3 2015. There's just so much to cover. I don't even know if I'll be able to cover a lot of this stuff in one video. There's just too much to even cover. There's going to be different dates for everything. Of course, Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo are going to do different press conferences as well at E3. There's going to be different events going on. It's just a whole week full of just exciting news. So be looking forward to seeing some information come this way on the channel. Hopefully, if I can combine videos or whatever I plan to do, that'll be coming definitely. And I will see you on whatever my next video happens to be. I'm NinjaGeek. I'm out. Peace.